Good evening, and thanks for joining us for this Fox 21 special, We Are Fountain Valley. I'm Krista Widiak.
And I'm Justin Antwell. Tonight is all about the significant history and growth of the Fountain Valley region.
So get ready to learn all about the area's early agriculture, roots, and the businesses that happily served the community all week long. We've been sharing so many, and they've been incredible stories. That live show out at the Falcon Stadium, incredible.
It was like a college game day atmosphere.
It was.
All the kids, the band, cheerleaders were out there. If you'd like to learn more about the stories you see tonight, head online to fox21news.com and click on the We Are SoCo tab.
Let's kick things off with a trip to the past. We are Fountain Valley, a region rich with unique history and people.
Oh, that's right, Chris. That includes the city of Fountain that's been part of the Pikes Peak region since 1859.
Yes.
Historians say Fountain has always marched to its own beat. Founded during the gold rush, the city started out with people not looking to strike it rich, but rather build a life of their own.
Fountain can trace its roots to the Ute Indians choosing the confluence of Jimmy Camp Creek and Fountain Creek as wintering grounds. Once settlers arrived, farmers sprung up with a focus on cattle, sugar, beets, cherry, and so much more, where many of the irrigation ditches still flow today.
It was incorporated as a town in 1903 and remains one of the oldest in the Pikes Peak region. Not to mention, Fountain was also home to one of our state's first female mayors back in the 1940s.
The town stayed small until the economic boom, which they say happened around that same time.
Until Fort Carson went in the mid-40s, and that was when we really experienced a boom then of the soldiers coming here and living because we were close to Fort Carson.
Now this year marks Fountain's 50th anniversary as a home rule city. Wow, what an amazing accomplishment.
Yes, community leaders say they plan on celebrating the big milestone with the new fountain going up in front of City Hall.
Oh, fitting. A new fountain in front of City Hall. You gotta love it. We are Fountain Valley, which is home to a strange piece of southern Colorado history, Krista, that locals called It's a Blast from 1888.
Fox 21's Jessica Livingstone walks us through what happened more than 100 years ago.
Where our United Business Bank is that's the location about where the depot was, and so it pretty much destroyed the town.
An explosive part of Fountain's past, called the Blast, still lives on more than 130 years later. On May 14th, 1888, a cargo train headed to Colorado Springs passed through Fountain when something went wrong. Two train cars broke loose and started speeding back towards the city.
The cars that were coming down had explosives and what's called naphtha oil, which is flammable.
At the same time, a passenger train sat at the Fountain Depot, unaware of what was coming toward them.
They were calling ahead, telegraphing ahead, saying, hey, this is coming.
With quick thinking, the conductor started backing up the passenger train.
When it hit, it derailed and exploded and destroyed our town. And so the depot was pretty much destroyed. The people on the train, that train backed up and it was all right. We ended up losing 3 people died and 19 were injured.
Why these carts detached from the cargo train is still a mystery, but locals have a dark theory.
There's speculation that the cars were released to hide a murder because a dead body was found in one of the cars.
A piece of history from that fateful day survived the blast, and you can see it to this day as you head down Main Street in Fountain.
The one church was destroyed, and actually the steeple from that church was preserved and is on the church across the street from us right now.
Jessica Livingstone, We Are Fountain Valley.
Thanks, Jessica. Coming up next, meet the team at the Fountain Violin Shop, where rentals, rehairs, and repairs keep the music playing.
Plus, caring for you like you're a part of the fam. Fountain Valley Healthcare shows us why switching to the small practice for primary is the move.
We are Fountain Valley, where the Fountain Violin Shop owner has been serving the community for over 20 years. Get ready to meet Lorelei Crosser and her love for wood and strings.
The expertise of one security native is helping musicians make music right here in Fountain.
Over swamped sometimes, but then it smooths out. Like right now is a great time because they're all done.
Lorelei Crosser works in what she calls Fountain's one and only violin hospital.
It's been 26 years now. It is hard work sometimes because people are breaking their necks to see us. They break their necks on violins, they come here, I repair them.
Her dedication to repairing instruments started when she was just a kid.
Music store there. I started working there when I was 12, tuning the guitars, basses, drums, whatever. You do guitar lessons, which at that time I was like, oh please, you know what? What are you making me do this for? And then later on I was just like, oh my God, I'm so glad they made me do it.
And after those lessons, she found a new favorite.
I just love violin. There's 4 families of violin: violin, viola, cello, and bass. And my most favorite thing is bow rehair. I just love rehairing bows.
By her count, the number of repairs has reached the thousands.
This is a cello bow. This is real horsetail. I used to have to send my bows out to get them. I used to have to ship them to somebody to rehair them, and so that's why I learned how to rehair way back when. I was like, oh my gosh. So then I started studying it and then learned. So I've done thousands of bows.
A majority of these bows coming from younger musicians.
Because I repair for District 3 and District 11 school districts. Lots of violins over the summer, violins, violas, basses, and cellos over the summer.
Lorelei is always ready to help with repairs, but what's really special is how she goes above and beyond to support students.
Just to give to schools and kids that, you know, need help to afford instruments, like this cello possibly. It's going to be one we're going to donate. Just love that I can find the kids that just really love it, and those are the ones we donate to. You can tell when they come in, they just love it, and they're the ones that get the donations.
Encouraging kids everywhere to pick up a bow through her love.
They'll love it. A lot of them want to do sports, which is good, but then sports, you can only do it kind of so long until, like, you know, your knees give out or something. Where music, you can play your whole life in the symphonies, bands.
And throughout their music careers, Lorelei will be there if they need help with a repair.
It's almost done. Out of the violin hospital.
Another group doing good in the community is Fountain Valley Healthcare. They're a local clinic that makes sure the patients always come before profit. Not to mention, they also have mental health services on location too, making it a one-stop shop for all your health needs. Kenny Johnson is taking us to meet the Widefield native owner.
Well, is there a doctor in the house? Well, technically, yes. We're hanging out with Jackie, who's the owner of Fountain Valley Healthcare, a local clinic here in Fountain Valley area. Jackie, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, run me through. You guys are completely local. What does that mean for your business?
Yeah, so I grew up here, graduated from Mesa Ridge just up the street. And then this clinic where we're at was my primary care clinic when I was a kid.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So the doctor that we bought the building from was who I saw when I was little. So it's kind of come full circle. But yeah, we stepped out from kind of corporate healthcare, like trying to make it more about the patients and, you know, quality care rather than quantity of patients we're seeing. And it's been 3 years now. Doing okay so far.
Good. Okay, when you say local clinic, are you still able to do things that other clinics that have, like, you know, big corporations behind them, are you still able to do those same things here?
Yes, we can do anything a regular clinic would do. We're set up to be able to do chronic care management, so diabetes, high blood pressure, that sort of thing, acute illnesses, you know, cough, cold, runny nose, annual physicals, well-child checks, so we see all ages, little to big. And we're set up with most insurances, so we do take Medicaid, which is a large base of our patient population. Being able to kind of approach it that way, we're fixing the whole person, and you know, their blood pressure's high because they're anxious. Well, maybe we should have you talk to somebody about that. Or your diabetes numbers are really high because you're super depressed and you don't want to change out your pump. Okay, maybe we need to have you, we need to fix that part, right? So that's the thing that I think has been really incredible, and being able to you know, they don't have to go anywhere else. It's all in one spot. So if somebody's at a therapy appointment and they're concerned about a rash, we're right upstairs. You know, they can run up and say, hey, can you come take a look at this? It's one of those things, like, it's definitely, it's home to me. I could have moved up north. I could have been in Monument. I could have been in Briargate, but this is where I think we have a huge need too. There's not a ton of medical clinics, especially not a ton that are taking any sort of like lower income or, you know, those sort of things too. So we will take anybody, private insurance, Medicaid, self-pay. We have a sliding scale, you know, there for the community, I guess is kind of the point.
Oh, that is so cool. Jackie, thank you again for spending your time here with us. And hey, book an appointment if you're in the area. It's at Fountain Valley Healthcare.
Goodwill of Colorado is all about showing up for the community. We're thrifting the finds and goods down at the Fountain Store and Donation Center. And taking a deep dive into Fountain's Main Street. Up next, how Fountain Valley has to stay connected to cities long before I-25 came along.
There are Goodwills all over southern Colorado, including right in Fountain.
Kenny Johnson takes us to the store to see what good Goodwill is doing for the townies.
Hanging out here in the Goodwill location in Fountain. I'm hanging out with Stephanie and store manager Jen. Jen, this store has really got a lot of work behind it. I love seeing all the different color blocking. What's that like being, you know, a force here in the community?
It's been really fun. It's entertaining. We really like to keep things decorated and full and shoppable and make sure that we have stuff to offer everybody. And it's really great to know the customers and have people from the community work here, and it's been fun.
Yeah. Stephanie, this store has been open for more than 2 decades. What's that like having a force here in Fountain?
So it's incredible to be part of the Fountain community, and as you mentioned, we've been here since 2004, if you can believe that. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So Jen's team does an amazing job, as she mentioned, merchandising the store, ready for Easter, ready for spring, and when you shop and donate here, you're creating amazing impact.
Yeah. Because some of that money goes back to your programs, right?
That's right. So 90 cents of every dollar goes back to creating fair chance employment opportunities and providing free job training programs right here in Fountain and Colorado Springs.
Wow. And Jen, it's a good time to donate because spring is right around the corner, and you know, a lot of us have to do a lot of spring cleaning.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we noticed that too. We can tell that since it's been so warm, we've had a lot more people donating during this time of year. We're usually a little bit slower, but it's great that we're getting all the support from the community.
I know I've got a couple things in my closet that can definitely make it to Goodwill. Stephanie, what about you?
I have a bunch. In fact, my outfit today is thrifted from Goodwill.
Hey!
Like $22 for my Liverpool slacks and my J. Crew sweater, so I'm rocking it.
Well, and you're looking good doing it too, Stephanie. You guys, thank you so much for your time. And again, stop by right here at the Goodwill in Fountain.
Taking a deep dive into the rich history of Fountain's Main Street, originally built in the early 1900s and before I-25 was created. Fountain Main Street was functioned as a highway connecting Pueblo to Colorado Springs, but now serves as the center of Fountain Valley, offering unique shops, local restaurants, and more. Fox 21's Carolyn Felling shows us more.
The Main Street is your core. Creaky floors, the smell of old wood, and rundown brick.
It's kind of a mystery what's behind those walls.
All just part of Main Street's unique charm in Fountain.
With historic preservation, that the money generated from those buildings far outright raises the money from a new build. And you still retain the character of the town.
The town's core was built in the early 1900s, stretching about 8 blocks, with neighborhoods bookmarking both the north and south.
It's just fun to go in there and see those beautiful old brick and stuff on that.
Although there are some new buildings, let's take a look what's lasted over 100 years and see how they're used today.
Main Street was a big area where like the cowboys and stuff would bring their livestock down here, which is one of the reasons why the jail cell is right over there.
This photo shows the old jail built in 1903. Now it sits empty as a historical landmark.
because they would lock up the rowdy cowboys if they were getting too crazy.
This is the old lumber store from 1914, now transformed into a space for mom and pop shops.
We love the history of it. Even when we were touring the building, we asked them, we were like, is it haunted? And she's like, no, of course not. And we're like, dang it. Like, we wanted it to be haunted.
Woodman Hall, a town staple from 1905, has taken on many roles serving the community, but it's no easy chore to keep these buildings running.
It's been a general store. God's Pantry was here downstairs. It's been an arcade. It's been a roller rink. It's been apartments.
Marla Gingerch converted Woodman Hall from apartments into a hair salon, one of 3 businesses on the 2nd floor.
We did have the original hardwood floors. They are underneath the flooring that we have now because we wanted to try and maintain as much of the original hardwood floor that we could.
There are many stories within these walls, and some we may never know, but locals say there's always room for another chapter on Fountain's Main Street.
I'm really excited to see not only what's going to happen with this building, but with the whole downtown area.
Oh, thanks, Carolyn. For more information on Main Street's history, you can head over to the Fountain Valley Historical Society at fountainvalleyhistory.org. Community is brewing at Old Town Coffee in Fountain. Still ahead, why you should stop, but not only for a cup of joe, but for laughs and friendship as well.
We are Fountain Valley, and we're taking you to a local coffee shop with big flavor.
Fox 21's Julie Baker stopped by Old Town Coffee Shop to see what's brewing.
Listen, community is at the core here at Old Town Coffee Shop in Fountain. Jennifer, you're one of the owners. You and your husband, you took over this place, what is it, 3 years ago?
Almost 3 years ago, yeah.
Your husband, 26 years in the Army,
yes,
gets stationed here at Fort Carson. You get sent away for a little bit, but you come back. You love this community.
Yes.
Why is it so important for you to be a local business owner here?
Well, the fact that we own this business in Fountain and we also live in Fountain is a big deal to us. Our kids have gone to school here in Fountain and we're serving our neighbors.
Speaking of your neighbors, they really show up. You're open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come around here. Look how busy that the baristas are. They have been going nonstop. Walk me through the core of who you guys are.
I know a lot of people frown on the word like family when you're talking about a job, but here we are a family-owned business. And so a lot of that trickles down to our staff. Our staff, I'm very protective over them and they mean a lot to us. They're really the heart of having that touch point with the customers every single day.
It's been really cool to see so many people come in. You know them by name, you probably know their order, you know exactly what they're looking for. I don't feel like you get that at a lot of like chain coffee shops.
Yeah, for sure. Even if I don't remember every drink because I'm not back here all the time, they do. Yeah. And so they really have taken that on as far as knowing the customers.
You have a mobile pickup window, you have a drive-through, people can come in. What do you think the big selling point is for you here at Old Town Coffee Shop in Fountain?
The biggest selling point, I would say the first thing is that we're the only local coffee shop in Fountain, Colorado. And the second thing is people feel safe here, they feel included here, they feel seen and heard here. And that's really, yes, we have good coffee, we have amazing coffee, but we're doing much more than just selling coffee here.
Yeah, okay, I have to tell you, it has been a joy to be here with you today.
I appreciate you, and thank you everybody, thank you Fountain.
Yeah,
we just love our customers so much.
And I can tell, it really does, like you can feel it. The moment we stepped in, I was like, oh, this place is like, it's in the atmosphere, it's in the air or something.
We get that a lot.
Yeah,
we get that a lot.
Very much feel it. Okay, so if you're in Fountain and you're looking for a good cup of joe, some friendly faces, somebody to say hi to, definitely Old Town Coffee Shop's got to be a place to swing through. We're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, thanks so much, Julie. Krista, there's so much charm and history with Fountain.
Charm is the perfect
Yes.
word for Fountain. From this entire week, all the people we've met, the businesses we've seen, the history we've learned, there's so much great stuff happening down there.
Violin shops, cups of joe, they really have it all. Thanks for joining us tonight for this Fox 21 special. We are Fountain Valley, and if you ever find yourself at one of the businesses mentioned tonight, be sure to tell them you saw them featured right here on Fox 21.
You can learn more about the stories and people highlighted on fox21news.com under the SoCo tab. Good night, everybody.